here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, DC, we'll find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC, so you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the water. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. If you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds.
He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. This is one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long and so daunting because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion, and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best.
And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day, we'll see how it goes for the champion. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Lee. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Grandmaster.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we are back in London, England, as the UFC continues to make its presence felt here in the UK, and capacity crowd on hand as usual here tonight.
When the UFC expanded, the UFC started going all around the world, becoming a global sport. London was a target area. England was a target country because we understood how much the fans care about sport. You watch it in the football games. You watch it, you hear that? Football. You watch it in the way that they...
Back mount now. Lee getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Side control. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you. It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, collar tie.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Clean punch.
90 seconds to go in round one. Throwing that jab, no good.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Right hand over the top. 20 seconds left. He will live to fight on. The question is for how long.
Battered you a little bit, but you hung there tough. You showed you have heart to be a champion. Now I need you to block.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Action by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, looks like he's going for an armbar here. How tight is that?
Arms in deep.
Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But he's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Huge elbow! All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Straight punch is true. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
20 seconds to go.
Just work.
2 rounds rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Lee's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go-plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history.
Going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm with the triangle now.
Oh, that's getting deep. It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side, get his chest down to the mat, and he'll get the finish. He got out again. Beautiful transition.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love
picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those he might be in.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. And that's the danger in the engagement there. There you go. There you go.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, so inside the open guard of his...
Oh, go triangle again.
Do it. That's got to be it. Working on Ezekiel choking. He somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round of fighting. They're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Shots here. All right, so you got to be careful now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. Great shot from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, right into mount.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Big right hook there by the champ. Watch armbar here.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight. Nice shot there by the champ. This is a terrible position.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Lee.
Getting him out here.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Nicely done. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half-guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. Single leg takedown is good.
Big ground and pound. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Looks like a pretty good attempt here.
Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to. especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much.
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like it's a fight. Attacking on ball.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will.
He's got to find a way to finish his fight. That takedown was timed beautifully. Great submission defense.
Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Oh, slick reversal right there.
Well, he's got his back now. Oh, flattening on his back there. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Stop, stop.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 49-46, lead. Judge 2 scores it, 47-47. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47. For the winner by majority decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Lee.
Oh, what a moment there it is for the new UFC lightweight champion. I'm not crying. You're crying. Are you crying?
I mean, almost it's hard not to feel emotional when you watch someone accomplish something that they set out to do so long ago. Congratulations to the champ. He did a great job in winning this belt.
That's a word that you can never win, but hey, I like the optimism.